Hello everyone. So in this lecture, we'll see modified Euler's method. Okay guys, so let us begin with the modified Euler's method. Modified Euler's method. So we can say that for better approximations, so instead of Euler's method, we will be using modified Euler's method. So we can write down in order to get better approximate value of y, we first obtain y1 by Euler's method, means standard Euler's method. We'll be getting value of y1, isn't it? That is, we can say that initial approximation, and this initial approximation is represented with y1 0. So this 0 indicates what? That is initial approximation. By using the formula, we can say that yes, this is the standard, and this 0 superscript 0 represents the initial approximation. So first value of y, yes, that will be obtained with the standard Euler's method. And you know the formula of standard Euler's method, that is y naught plus h of f of x naught comma y naught. Yes or no? From this we will be getting y1 0, 0 superscript 0 represents what? That is initial approximation. After that, what we'll do? Yes, so we can say that then we modify it by using modified Euler's method. Using the formula, what is the formula for modified Euler's method? That is what? So in the next slide I'm writing, that is y1 n plus 1 is equals to y naught plus h by 2 f of x naught comma y naught plus f of x1 comma y1 of n. Yes, that is the, we can say that modified Euler's method. Let us assume that this equation is what? That is equation 1, and put n value equals to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on, isn't it? So let us put the value n equals to 0. So when we'll put n equals to 0, then in equation 1, then this becomes what? That is y1 of 1 is equals to y naught plus h by 2 f of x naught comma y naught plus f of x1 comma y1 of 0, isn't it? So we can say that yes, that is what? This is known as what? That is the first approximation. So guys, remember here y1 0, this value is we can say that obtained with the help of standard Euler's method. Yes, in the previous slide you can see, yes, from here we can obtain y1 0, that is initial approximation. That is we can say that that is obtained with the standard Euler's method, isn't it? That is known as what? Initial approximation. Next you can see, yes, next we'll find first approximation using the modified Euler's method, and here y1 0 is used. We can substitute the value of y1 0, isn't it? Similarly, we can say that put n equals to 1 in equation 1, then we will be getting y1 2 is equals to y naught plus h by 2 into f of x naught comma y naught plus f of x1 comma y1 1, isn't it? and this value y11, yes, will be obtained from, yes, this particular equation. Let's say that is equation 2, isn't it? So equation 2 is evaluating y11. Yes, that value can be substituted over here. Yes or no? Yeah, similarly we can put n equals to 2, n equals to 3, and so on, isn't it? So we can say that, and so on, isn't it? Okay, so this procedure will continue whenever two consecutive values of y1 are same. So we can say that this procedure will be terminated. This procedure will be terminated depending upon the accuracy required. So we can say that if two consecutive values, two consecutive values of, let's say, y1k is equals to y1k plus 1, then we can say that a stops, isn't it? So we can say that, yes, we can say that, yes, then y1 will be what? That is y1k, that will be your required answer, isn't it? That means we will find y11, y12, y13, and so on. Whenever two consecutive values are same, then stop there, and that will be the final answer, isn't it? And we can say that the answer that is obtained from the modified Euler's method, that will be more accurate than the standard Euler's method, isn't it? So we can say that proceeding in same manner, in the same manner, yes, we can say that y2, y3, and so on are calculated, isn't it? Okay, so we can see, yes, that is the modified Euler's method, isn't it? So yes, previously you can see here, yes, we are getting y11, isn't it? Then we are getting y12, isn't it? Then we'll be getting y13, and so on. That will be the, yes, yes, that will be the procedure. Let's say at some stage two consecutive values of these y's are equal, then stop there, and that will be the answer, isn't it? So in the next lecture, we'll see one example, and with that particular example, everything will be clear to you guys, isn't it? Okay, guys. So I hope that modified Euler's method is clear to you guys. So we'll be taking one example in the next lecture. That will be, yes, beneficial for you guys, and exactly you will be able to understand the procedure, isn't it? Okay, guys. So thank